Hello, I am James Brown, author of the Handbook of Program Management, published by McGraw-Hill, here to talk about the Thinking Leader's Process Maturity Model. Organizations and people strive to be mature. The question is, how do you assess maturity? Some in the project management community strongly believe that creation and adherence to many processes equates to maturity. Project management process maturity is in the eye of the beholder. This means the amount of process should be dependent upon the context of the organization, and more process does not always result in more maturity. Presuming the organizational leaders have identified the right amount of processes that best fit their organizational context, the Thinking Leader's Project Management Process Maturity Model can be characterized with three simple questions. 1. Do we have a process? 2. Do we follow the process to execute the work? And 3. Do we improve the process? Answering these three questions and assessing the root cause for noncompliance and the impact of noncompliance allows the thinking leader to keep a good grasp on process maturity. Some consulting organizations specialize in taking something that is straightforward, transforming it into a complex model, and then use their reputation to sell the model to the masses as a solution to their problems. Contrast the three questions for the thinking leader with one well-known project management process maturity model that has more than 200 pages and over 1,400 recognized contributors that are identified in the document by name. Yes, I counted them, over 1,400. It brings to mind a quote by a famous psychiatrist, Carl Jung. A collection of 100 great brains makes one big fat head. 1,400 great brains must make a ginormous fat head. If you believe a 200+ page document with over 1,000 contributors is the solution to your organizational problems, then break out your company's checkbook, because this project management process maturity model recommends you hire someone certified in its use to provide a rigorous assessment. You and your leadership team must not be capable enough to do it yourself after studying the 200 pages. Here's a tip. If you can't understand it in 3 minutes or it can't be clearly explained in a single page or less, odds are it's too complicated to be of value to your organization. I recognize many in the project management community may not agree with this premise and will cite the successes sophisticated maturity models and processes have provided organizations. I am not disputing the value of these instances. However, it has been my experience that most of the value that results from sophisticated assessments occurs when the organization has to get the basics, the fundamentals in place to allow the use of the model or process. These basics or fundamentals are easily achieved without the complex assessment by a thinking leader. For more information on my speaking services in project management, program management, and leadership, please go to www.cebasolutions.com.